Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines in the city of New England. So we are back here today and we have plenty to do. We do have a bit of traffic right now into the city, but that is okay. That's probably because we have some people moving in from last week, and we have some detailing to do all around this area. We've built in here, and I think I even mentioned this, that our goal last time was actually to build this area, expand the industry a little bit, that building over there as well, which is basically, that is, what is that one? I forgot, vegetables. Yeah, this one is a firehouse that we added last week as well, and this one is just grain. So what's going on here? Why are you not moving faster? Oh, they're moving. There's just probably being weird with this junction. It's probably something that we want to do soon, because, for example, this should only be, you know what, maybe that's how we start this episode. And we may buy this tile, fix this junction, make things easier for us in the future, and then we move on into detailing that area. How about it? Let's go. Let's buy, I have to buy those two, and these should be more than enough here. So what do we have in here? Interesting enough, we have, this is all weird though. If you think about it, you have this extended to 3 lanes, and then this one goes out, this goes out and ahead, this is ahead. Now, because this is 3 lanes, I might do a dedicated lane for them to get in here, so this just goes ahead. This feels too short as well, so we will fix that. And we'll see how this goes. So let's see what happens in here. By the way, welcome everyone. Welcome Noah, Diana, AQ. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, whatever you are. How are you tonight? I'm doing great. Thank you, David. Thank you for the like. I'm doing great, thank you. It's been a, well, apart from all the rain, it's been a nice day so far. So it's all good. How about you? Having a good day as well? A good weekend so far? What's happening on your wards? Okay, let's make this, although I might change this slightly. I think this is a good opportunity to make this slightly different. And for that, I'm sorry, cars, but I will redo this slightly. So we'll go straight. I want you to give me some space to work in here. And what I might do, just as a temporary thing in here, is basically do this. So you have this weird curve, but this allows me to leave this running, work on this area, and then make this better, basically. David, hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm doing bleach. Thank you for the follow. really appreciate it. Excited to see you again. Feels like it's been ages. It's been a few weeks, I think. One of the weeks I was busy, the other one you were busy. So glad you were able to catch the live. Really appreciate it. All good my way. Happy to hang out with you for a live. Yeah, really happy to have you here as well. And hopefully we can make something really nice today. But look at this is the first area that I really want to tackle in here. I think this will be a good starter for us, you know. I also want to see more or less what's the distance in here. So we have 112. Is this...
A driving advisory has been issued.
No, so this is 86-ish, maybe 70. How about this side?
This has been a local public service
72 would be all right. The reason why I'm doing this is basically to understand where these goes in here, and then we make like something like this, so we know where that curve will happen, and then I will bring this from that. And actually, before I do this, I think I need to change these roads for a second. And let's update that. Let me try to make that in the middle, bang on, and then this will be slightly better when we do this connection. So basically, a bit less. There we go. And then from these, don't worry about the weirdness in there yet. We will get there shortly. And there. And hopefully, if I do this, it's better. And then remove that from there. And just because I start messing around with this, we kind of not lost all the traffic, but everyone has vanished. Alright, how is this for now? Yeah, seems to be alright. Also some people walking here, which is quite weird. Are they leaving the city? The employment, moving away. Alright, yeah. And I guess walking all the way is the way to go. So, good luck, I guess. Alright, let's fix the lines in here. There we go. Let's remove all that's unsafe. So this goes straight, 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 straight. Good. Now, on this, remove all unsafe. Also, no crossing there. So, oh, actually, this should be there. They should be there as well. So from here, you could go just on that one. This is wrong. This goes on both. This can't turn that way. So why would I have a straight line there? That is a good question. We wouldn't, I guess. So yeah, the idea is if you want to go straight, you go through the highway, not through here. And from there, you can still turn that way or this way. And I guess happy days. And from here, you can take it this way as well. Oh, I guess I just missed this one. If you're going through here and you want to get in the highway, you get this road right here. So yeah, don't really need that. Okay, good. They living slowly. They are. Look at that. And taking the dog, by the way. Fido is going to another city. Rockmouth. How much do they have to walk? Let's take a look. Let's go in there. Let's see what they're doing. Crossing where they shouldn't again. And walking all the way there. You have a lot to walk. Good luck, I guess. Okay, let me just double check that this is all right here. Yeah, one dedicated. And then we go. Could even keep these at 3x2, so then we would follow the same there. I think I will do that. Let's go here. Get the asymmetric roads, 5 lane, and update these. tiny bit over here. I just don't like that this is not properly aligned, which I might go and do a bit of a move around. Just want the lines in the middle there to be straight. There. And obviously, I probably need to go in here, yeah, and redo. Oh, let's redo this thing. Oh, I guess, no, this is right now. Good, all right, easy. This one stays the same. And what mods do you use? It's quite a few. And let me at least change the view here while I walk you through this. So this one, traffic lights enhancement. So we can set proper traffic lights and make them a little bit better. So this is what we do have traffic, which is exactly what I was using here to make sure that we can do. This is wrong again. Don't touch there. Sorry, had to do this quick fix in here. But yeah, so hold on, just notice that we don't need this as well. If they want to come this way, they just take this lane. Yeah, get out. All right, I might redraw this one in the middle. Anyway, this is the lane connector or traffic mod, so we can set it up. I have the road builder, so I can build my own roads how I want them. I have the zoning toolkit, so I can enable or disable zoning. Have move it. It's exactly the same as the previous City Skyline. So you click on something and let me try that again. Click on something and move it. So that's what this mod does. Have picker. Picker allows me to pick anything, like for example this, and this gives me the 5-lane asymmetric road that we are using here. And then find it, which is what you see here. That allows me to basically come in here and search for I don't know, light, maybe bulb. There you go, light bulb. And then I can basically add that wherever I want. I also use anarchy, so I can, for example, I can't build it in here because of that road. It gives me the overlap items, and if I turn anarchy on, I can place it in there and no one will complain about it. And yeah, I think those are the main ones. I use the extra assets so I can do like basically just to show you, I can put the calls on the ground and the tail with that, and I have like a ton of those around here. So have things like that. There are more. Like I have this one for changing the time and make it look sunnier and not so green all the time. And yeah, but I think those are the main ones. I hope that gives you a good view on what I'm using. Let's go. Ooh, how do I get there? Hopefully from here to somewhere in the middle there. I want to move this kind of in a way that makes a little bit more sense in there and things are not too weird. I also change this around again, and just because of that I didn't like it. Let me move this back again. There, I think this looks slightly better, and it's straight. So I think it's better. Tap the screen, show the man some love. Thank you, AQ. Really, really appreciate that. All those likes, they're always appreciated. All right, while they figure their life, I will come back here and redo this. I have a feeling, yeah, that I'll have to redo this. But before I do that, I'm pretty sure that I need to work this out in here. And basically, I need larger road like this one. I'll keep this straight. I'll remove that because I need something slightly better. Oh, that's all weird. I'm actually thinking about something slightly different. I'll grab, this is the 5-lane asymmetrical, right? I might remove this. You know what? They can keep going like that. That should be there, all right? And then I'll try my best to just go straight. Right like that. I'll probably have to redo this as well. Me overthinking every single thing again. Let me try this for a second. 7-2. Let's try this again. Here. All right, I'll do basically this. Just wants an indication on where that goes. This as well. So I can remove that. All right, now we have just one big node in there. And then we go back to the 1-lane asymmetric highway. And then maybe we start from here.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be.
And hold on, I need to align that a little bit better. This is 72.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched.
All right, so we know where to go there.
A quick trip out. You might want to wait a little while until everything clears.
Then, because I'm doing this, so many things to do. Then we're going there. Need to get... Is that the one? Yeah, kind of. The only problem is that this will be on the other side, so I'm taking a gamble in here. And I'll bring this straight like that. All right. And then back to this. And hopefully I can do this. I think I need to go slightly further there. And then we do this. And then from here. Yeah, I think that's better. Now let's see how this all works out. Ah, look at that. It worked. Remove traffic lights. I'm pretty sure that we still need traffic lights in here. What I would do is just... Let's try split phasing and see what happens here. Now for this one, oh, I need to redo this. And how do I need that? I need to remove this one first. Yes, that's what I want. Good. All right, that means that we do have one dedicated turn, same here, one straight and turn, one that can't turn, both of those, so we will change that. Again, if they want to turn, yeah, why you put you to that? Just turn over here. So set vanilla, remove unsafe. These weird turns we will remove. So now we have basically dedicated turning lanes. You can still go, and straight. Also, do we want this weird U-turn over here? I think these I'll change slightly. I won't allow the U-turn, but I will allow them to go basically where they need to go. So now these go there, and then on this side and on that side goes there. Straight turn, and straight turn. Good. And then I think this makes sense for me. What mod is this? This is called Traffic. So this is the mod there, and you can take a look at the description while I take a sip of water. Awesome, and really appreciate all the 3,241 likes so far. That's amazing. And Zol, thank you very much for the gift. Really appreciate it. Thank you. HB, thank you for following as well. I hope you're enjoying it. And if you have other questions, please do let me know. So I'll show you what I'm doing here and using that tool as you asked about that. Reset to vanilla is basically set everything as it naturally is when you play the game. These dotted lines, they are what's called unsafe connections. So kind of optional, and cars will sometimes use them, but they use it less than the ones that solid lines. So if you play remove U-turns, you just remove, well, U-turns, as you can see there in red. And if I say remove unsafe, you remove every single dotted line. And that's what I want to do. I want to control this a little bit better. So I know that this is going here, this is straight, and again on this other side, this is what's happening. And this makes my life a lot easier, helps reduce traffic, and yeah, happy days, as I said before. And then I'll just double check, yeah, this is what's happening here, this is what's happening there. The more complex the junction like this, the better this is to do. Like, I really like it. Otherwise, you have connections like just connecting all the way across, and you don't really want that. That's just nonsense. So this works quite better that way. All right, I think we got it. Now that we got it, what I can do is just play around with this a little bit and make this road connection a little bit better. So I'll start by pausing the game, and then we will do, well, extend this road here. You might want those U-turns. I'm just looking. They can do the U-turn over here. So basically, if they're here, they can come there, back in, and turn around. So in any of those highways. So I don't think that's a problem in there. And or over here at the moment as well, they can do that. I think we are safe in terms of U-turn. At least. Those are the famous last words, right? Yeah, nothing will happen. 2 minutes later, like everything breaks. But I think it'll be alright. We'll see. Don't quote me on that. And beautiful connection. This looks better. There you go. I would just double check these now so we don't have U-turns. There. And I think we are now okay. And we had a crash over here. Nothing serious, I hope. Is that old car that crashed? No, you are. That's a weird way to secure the accident sites, especially that's a car that's just parked. I'm pretty sure you crashed on it. Come on, yeah, hide your crimes. Fair enough. Right. Okay, I think we are good in terms of this junction here. Nothing to worry about there anymore, I hope. Also, just want to double check these to see if they're coming into the city. Yes, they all are. And we can also see by doing this, just make sure that we don't have like nonsense pathways in there. As you can see, no one is doing U-turns, they're just going straight at the moment. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. But good call, by the way, AQ. That is a good call and a good thing to keep in mind as well. So, alright, we are here in this area. We've done our junction. It's working a lot better, moving a lot faster. And we do have some detailing to do on this area. I think you can start with simple things and literally just extend this over here. I do want to keep a bit of a line in there so we can put a better grass and then add them some bushes or something like that. That doesn't need much, does it? That's good. But I do feel like we need something in here. Maybe continuing that line of trees. I think that's, yeah, London Plain. So let's do this size. Maybe we do all the same size there. I think they are adult trees. It's kind of wrong place. Oh, no, get back. Where are my trees? Oh, forgot. It's here. London Plain, there we go. Oh, so hard. Don't we have an option that... I was pretty sure that we had an option that would just spin the tree around. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just had another one over here. And I think it's good.
A driving advisory has been issued
For the bushes, I think it needs to be this one.
Exercise caution if you must drive.
That should be a line.
Stay off the streets until conditions
This is the rotation that I was mentioning. All right. Then we make around 3 meters between them. And I think we can do just that. Beautiful. And I think we need something around here. And not a line. I think just a couple in there. Just to add some more greenery. And maybe... Oh, I really want more assets in the game. Maybe do some flowers in there.
GP and EXP and a lot of it.
Alright, I think they are happy with this. Now, on this side,
Rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenn.
I think I'll do a mix of things in here. Let's search for some benches.
Attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now
Garden bench, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business,
And then
good for the community.
I have a line. That's fantastic if I put it like this. First, we need more space. I'll do 12 meters. Might be enough. Then, what do we do here? Snap the line length to an exact multiple of the current space setting. Now, fence mode. Wall to wall, I think that's the fence mode I want. But is this space variation? No. I think there is one option here. Not random, please. Pretty sure there is an option there. No rotation. And now we can do one ourselves. There we go. Now I could do fence mode, so everything aligns perfectly. And yeah, good. All right. It's good to read the options that we have sometimes, you know, paying attention to things. We can do what we want. It's a lot easier when you're paying attention. And then for these, I'll basically do the same thing. But I'll kind of put them in the middle there. I'll do putting a smaller tree but wider will look better. And I think it does. All right. Nice. And we have something. I haven't done the pathway as well. I wonder if there's anything new that we could or should use in here. Usually we have some... What is this? Oh, this is quite nice. But definitely not what I want. You know what? Let me do a bit of an area there so I can see how they look like. I think unfortunately those, they're too large. This is too bright. This is better, but it still might work. I just think they're too large, unfortunately, and don't look as nice. This is kind of nice. This or this? I think this is... Nah, the other one. Yeah, this one. This is also interesting as well. Let me try and go with this option. If it doesn't work, we change to this one. I think it'll be fun to have something slightly different. That's very different from what I wanted there. Is that this one? Yeah, almost. Maybe what I could try doing. Well, remove this. I want to get as close as I can to this. So maybe I'll remove. I'll just leave this side of the road. Oh, that's the one that's making a mess. Let's try those other ones. Oh, I see. Because I change it, you also change the layout. So let's try and do this manually. Oh, come on, you keep shifting. No! Alright. And I can't make this smaller. Alright. I'll change. I don't like it. So let's change to this one. Better. And I'll remove this, hopefully, if I can. There you go. Still better that way, I guess. It's nice. Small little detail in there, but I think that works. I think on this side, I am happy to leave things a little bit more, let's say, I don't say good, but you know, the way it is at the moment. But I do want to do one thing, which is basically pedestrian path. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let me start here. We go this way. Yep. And we connect there. I want to let them cross both sides through here. So we can see sometimes people walking in there. I do also think that we could... Not this one, this one. I think we could change this one. And then bring this all the way here. All the way there. And what about this side? I think that could be similar-ish. At least just around this building. I do want to keep things like us. Oh, they are walking here. Nice. Look at them. Walking through nothing, basically. I love it. All right. Grass. How about that? Now this building is a office. All right, and it. Ooh, so dramatic. Even the even the smoke is actually red. That's kind of weird. Okay, I guess. Do we have... Yeah, we do have you. Going very fast. Let's watch. And let me speed things up a little bit. Right there. Blow through the window, lost the house. Oh, come on. And you're still extinguishing. Oh, you got that one, rebuilding that. All right. What's our... Yeah, kind of close to that. So I don't know why it took so long to get in there. Anyway. At least they're moving faster in here. We are... a bit of traffic there. For no... I was about to say no apparent reason. But we do have some pedestrians. Let me see what they're doing. Look at, oops, excuse me, hiccup at the wrong time. But look at that. Did you see they crossing at the same time? I think we need to make this a pedestrian phase. If my hiccups let me talk about it. There we go. And then they'll be able to go without like getting stuck. Let's see. Yeah, much better. For the lane connector, no U-turns, everything is properly set up. So I think this will help and this will start moving. Let's see, traffic is here. Come on. Hey Johannes, tips to improve traffic. Andrea, thank you for the follow. Really, really appreciate it and welcome. So yeah, a few things that I do to improve traffic. First, if you're not using mods, try to do the interchange like this and try to use asymmetric lanes when getting into those areas. This will really, really help traffic move faster. Now, if you're using mods, use the traffic lights enhancement, and apologies for my hiccup. I don't want that. There's nothing I can do about this. But using the traffic lights enhancement mod, I usually change to split phasing or advanced split phasing and allow turning on red. When I get traffic, like in this area, because pedestrians are getting in the way, I set the exclusive pedestrian phase as well. Now, finally, with mods as well, I use traffic mod, and then I make sure I set my interchange as clean as possible. I remove all the unsafe options, and basically that's it. If you do asymmetric lanes as we've done here, you get a dedicated one. Oh, it's this hiccup. But yeah, and then that helps your traffic flow a little bit faster as well. Still getting traffic in there. Let's see. I'm also like they're doing some weird stuff in there, which is quite interesting. As you can see, we have a lot going through because we are allowing, they are changing lanes right here. We don't have any extra nodes in there, so there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, they'll do this weird dance sometimes and that will cause traffic. Nothing you can do about it. But maybe it's also because we've changed the traffic lights and they are now figuring life out and they will get there. But this should do. Everywhere else, I basically do the same thing. T-junction, especially on the major roads. Sometimes I play with things like that. This is a 4-lane highway, but basically you don't turn left in here. You have a dedicated lane to do that. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Alright, back to this area because I do think we need a couple more trees in here. By the way, I saw that I was missing a tree over here. Let's do that. That just wanted one. Oh man, let's have hiccups together. That'll be the new live stream name. Give me hickory over there as well. Kind of place it here and there. And I think it should be enough, except this area needs a little bit of love. and obviously on this side as well. Make it nice. Do it. How are you getting on with CS2? Better than CS1? Hello, Aaron. How are you? Apart from my hiccups, I'm enjoying it more than CS1 at the moment, with some caveats in there. So I do feel like CS1 I had more things to do, but that's mainly because of things like the Parks DLC, or that gave you like a zoo, so I could spend like one full episode working on a zoo, for example. And then you have the airports DLC that I could customize basically the full airport in the air. And then because of that, I do believe I had more things that I could do that were unique in CS1. Now, with that said, CS2 is getting more and more content all the time. I still think like it's not close to CS1, but I like the mechanics a little bit better. I think the game flows a little bit better, and I like the freedom with some tools like the road tools and things that you get for free without having to add too many mods. Oh man, this is really driving me crazy now. But yeah, I am enjoying this quite a lot more than CS1. Is stable now. It's been stable for a while now. For example, right here, this view, 75 frames per second. Let's look at something like this. 53 frames per second, 54. Moving around is like 50 frames per second. So it's been quite good. No crashes, no issues like that. Well, we had the other day a few crashes, but I've noticed that it was actually a mod that was causing it. The mod has been updated and I had no issues since. So really can't complain too much about that. Hiccup, yep. It's been a couple of minutes already, and yeah, not fun. What do I do in the middle here? Other than beautiful hiccups. I do wonder if what this is. I think it is a building issue. Yeah, I think so. This is going across the whole building. I think that's what they call a mesh issue. Let me get some trees in here. And hickory. And then linden, I think. Yes, linden is what I want there. Okay, that is better. I'm not sure what to do in here, but I have a few guesses on small things that I can do to improve. Make more roads. Hello, Andrea. How are you? We will add some roads in a second. Let me just finalize this bit here and then we will get there. I think we had some gravel or something similar that we could use in here. Well, seaweed is not what I want. Maybe, or maybe this one. Let's see. Why is this not connecting? That's weird. Alright. I might do something else in there. This is kind of okay, I guess. Let me see if there is anything else that I could use here. Podzol. I have no idea what podzol means. I have mulch. Leaves, that looks terrible. Agriculture. Just a stain on the surface. I'll scare you, Boo. You'll get rid of hiccups. That was a quite loud one. The live social, I simply love it. Oh, thank you very much. Hello, Luz, welcome, welcome. What do you need help with? My bots don't work. I started with Paradox mods and my active playset does not work. Do you have any error messages that tell you what might be, like give you any indication? This is a little bit better. Oh, I need to stop this. Oof. All right, I think my hiccups are gone. And just as I said, we need a fence in here. No error, everything green. So you probably have one mod that's incompatible with the game. I will try installing, let me write this. Try installing Skive. This is a mod that will tell you when you run it. You don't need to have the game you don't need to have the game open to run it, but that will tell you if you have anything that's incompatible or that might be breaking your game. So I think that might help you, and that's a great mod to have. It gives you mod issues, if it's compatible with other mods you have, if they've been updated or not, all that sort of stuff. How many likes does your screen say? It was 5k before. It tells me 3,000. That's weird. It just says 3,000 to me. I try with only one mod active and this does not work. That's so weird. Try installing that and see if it tells you something. It's usually, it helps me every single time I have an issue. So I really hope it does help for you.
And on to our main feature store.
And I might need something more.
The area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while
A bit more protection in here. Is Cities still worth it now? I think so. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I like it, and I do have some preference, some let's say criticism on some things, but I'll be honest, I think I'm enjoying the game and I haven't had too many issues with a lot of things. It's been fun to play, even with the hiccups. I think I want to do this. And on this one, I need to extend that a little bit. And I kind of do the same thing here. Although this looks Nope. That's a big no. How do I get this? Is that... No, I need to change this. Oh man, this hiccup. No, they are markers, are they? Oh, there we go. So remove this. That one's fine. This will go. This will go. I think I can do something to hide this in here. I hope. Can my PC run Cities Skylines 2 in my current specs? Like, I'll say this straight. I've been with hiccups for the past, I don't know, 10-15 minutes already. And it doesn't seem it's going away anytime soon. So, apologies for that. So, Ryzen 5, 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have no idea. I don't know this hardware. I would suggest taking a look at Steam and seeing the minimum specs in there, or the recommended specs. That'll be your best bet. Sorry. I'm pretty bad at hardware and comparison between hardwares that I don't know. If it's something I have, then I can give you an idea, but it's not. Hey Rich, hello. I wanted to play before, but my PC is not yet strong enough. Oh, there we go. Zerzia, it'll be a bit laggy, but yes, it will run. Cool. Harish, it's laggy for you as well in there? Can I put like big bush in here and kind of create some sort of natural things? At least like people won't fall in there. I'll kind of do the same thing. I just noticed that I have to remove the fencing here, otherwise people won't be able to go into the platform. There. Alright. This should be enough here. Now, yeah, some trees in here, why not? If the trains fail to break, then they have like a little bit of a natural what's it called? Barrier. And then people don't have to keep looking at this. Alright, that's done. Let's draw some roads before we detail a little bit more, because I know some of you might be waiting for that. They say for hiccups you need to hold your breath for as deep as possible, for as long as possible. I've tried that. I have water with me, I tried that as well. AQ was trying to scare me in the stream, and that didn't work as well. Let's try again. I'll hold my breath. Let's go. If I'm mute, it's because I'm just holding my breath. Ooh. I could go for longer, to be honest, but I didn't have a hiccup yet, so let's call it a win. Heinrich, thank you. I think you helped me fix my hiccup. I don't know, how do I do this? That's perfect. And then we just go straight. Yeah, so, and then there's also his knees that came with that. So, yeah, it worked. Thank you. Alright, that feels like a new day already. How do we keep building this area? Just because this is kind of a pretty small road without much traffic, I might just keep going this way. And then we will meet that here. We do have some elevation in there that I need to be conscious of, but it's not too bad, so yeah, I don't need to worry about it. Then, what do we have in here? We do have some commercial in there. I think this is a better view. Let's take a look. Commercial, some offices. We're kind of okay there. We need some more low density. Low density I want to place on this side. I think, what is this? Low rent housing. And I don't have any, well, we do have the urban promenade mixed housing, but they're complaining about not having enough customers in there, which basically means need more people. Even though, yeah, we have a strong green area in there, kind of. Some of the surroundings are not so great. What I might do, we might bring some offices into this area and bring some low density housing into that area instead, just so we increase the amount of customers for the commercial in here, and also keep like buildings or jobs in this area. So maybe that's what we do in here. We already have some in there, which I could keep going the same way as we've done on the other side. Alright, if I go straight, it could go underneath, which is even better. Let's go. And then I'm actually seeing basically offices in here. I do want, well, we do need a connection to this side, and then might be somewhere like here, but we also need a connection to this side, which might be exactly here. I hope this doesn't cause us any major issues. Let's remove traffic lights, get in here, remove all unsafe. Yeah, this should do. Actually, this can go there as well.
A driving advisory has been issued.
And hopefully this will also take some of the traffic from here.
Please exercise caution if you must,
Now,
and try to stay off the streets until conditions
what other games do you play? So, Path of Exile has been something I've been playing a lot, and I mean a lot. I've been trying to play and learn Dwarf Fortress. That is not on the channel, like just outside of the channel. And I'm kind of stuck in there. I need to learn a little bit more to say that I'm any good at all. I play Counter-Strike as well, and I've been trying a few different things. There is a game called Horde Hunters that I've been trying, airships, and today I just played for the first time Connor Life, which is kind of a old style GTA game. I'm kind of not sold on that idea for that one, but I'll play it a little bit more to see. I play Pioneers of Pagonia. What else?
Have already been dispatched and traffic.
Played some Frostbank.
But if you're planning a quick trip, you might want to wait a little while until
Oxy not included. I really like it. I play Powered for a while. I haven't played that for a long time now. The Sims, that is something I've played. Softer Ink is one that I really like. I play every once in a while. Timberborn, there's quite a lot there. Transport Fever, it's one that I enjoy. How do you get that many type of buildings? How do you get that many type of buildings you can build? Not sure I understood the question, Andrea. Sorry. How to get that many type of buildings you can build? Do you mean different styles like this, or do you mean these options in here? If these are the options that you're talking about, so it's basically all the expansions that we release. As you can see, I have the Mediterranean Heritage, Urban Promenades, China Pack, German Pack, Eastern European Pack, French, Japanese, Northeast Pack, Southeast Pack, the Northeast and Southeast is USA, and the UK Pack. Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad I understood that. So those are the options that I have and how I have done as well. Like a car park in there, but that will cause chaos in the traffic. Why are people doing U-turns over here? Oh, that was this car. Makes sense. Cool. That's good. I love Seschu. Hello, Dodo. Yeah, we're enjoying it. We're enjoying it. Let's move those jobs then. And I think what we had in there are just low density offices, which is fine. Which is the same that we have in here, but we do have the southwest buildings over here. So I'll try to do a bit of a mix in there. For the smaller buildings, I'll use that. For the larger ones, I'll just use the low density. And I'll actually do this instead. Because we will go in here, remove that, and then we will add some low density, low rent housing. It's actually high density, and they should follow this skyline over here and hopefully help with demand for customers in there as well. And we'll start seeing that going away. I also feel like I should do a little bit more of low density commercial instead of high density as we've been doing. I think that will help balance things out. Why do we have traffic in here? What's going on? Why are you not going? Let's just keep an eye on that. It's probably just too much traffic for an area like this. I want to keep the car parks in here. They are moving again. I'll leave it be. Could be the new zonings that we've done, the new buildings that are coming through. And we need to add public transportation in this area as well. So let's keep that in mind. I didn't forget it, but yeah, have to keep that in our minds. All right, we do have more jobs in here. I also mentioned that this area would be more low density. I'm almost just flattening this out and building low density in there instead, but I'll keep this area. I don't know exactly what I would do in here, but I want to, when we demolish all of this, I want to do something nicer. So we'll get there. And car park. I think we might need something in this area. Let's work with something this size. Hopefully I put in the, no, I didn't put in the right place. You know what? I'll just move it. There. I just have to remove these trees. But there we go. All right. This is working. Now, yeah, we have a lot of people moving in and using this road as a shortcut. They're getting through there. Let me see. As far as they are going to the right place, I don't really mind. I'm almost changing this slightly, making this go straight. This one just dedicated left. I think that's what I will do. And there you go. They'll do some mumbo jumbo here, but they'll fix themselves out and hopefully they'll go faster as well. Because I've seen a lot more cars turning left here than going straight. So I think that makes sense to do. Yeah, let's take a quick look at this and just make sure that they are doing their thing. Yeah, I feel like a lot more are going through. So let's leave it there. Every time we add new place to live, there's always traffic. I could stop them going through here as well. I don't even know why they're choosing going through there. Like the roads to get in here would be much faster to go straight, come in here, get out there and inside that area. Just weird decisions. Yeah, it's starting to go down already, which is good. Okay, that works. I'm happy with that. Now, I have a feeling that I will do some medium density housing in here. Feels like demand. It tells me availability of jobs, but then if I look at this, everyone like over 10,000 people unemployed. And if we look at the workplace availability, we have 10 jobs available in the city. How come this tells me that there's a lot of people moving in because of availability of jobs? That's totally wrong. Yeah, no. Gas station availability, I doubt, but you know. Let's say, okay. So I mentioned, yeah, we do have demand here for more. I'm trying to transform some of these areas so it works a little bit better. I would think, because we're doing more housing in here, maybe I just updated everything good. Yeah, this area is already better. That's great. this is what we have to be careful. I might do some low density commercial in here. And I might do it over here. Just so I can add another road at the back here. Should I go straight there? Maybe just over here for now. That's like sometimes why. Let's try to fix that. Go here. Oh no, that's wrong. Wrong pathway. Go back there, this one. Actually need a little bit less in here. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. And then we go with low density. Maybe we use this southwest option as well.
Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until.
Let's see how this works.
This has been a local public service announcement.
All right, I like that. Now, that will actually be wrong. So let me do
You're listening to soft rock
this again.
off the old magic lantern and don't touch that dial.
We're
Yes.
live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
I will
Services have already been
ask them to rebuild themselves. They don't want to. They like it that way.
You might want
All right, let's keep it that way, I guess.
If you're in it, you
And we'll have a bit of space in there to plant a tree.
meanwhile,
Make everyone happy. Me, Dan,
to our main feature story.
and by one I mean two.
District is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in
All right.
luxury to our neighborhood.
That's
You can now
I
shop
like it.
designer shoes while sipping
I like these buildings as well.
Jarva mate,
Works well.
or so my wife tells me.
Now, what I'm thinking for this area,
Thanks, Jim.
low density commercial. Oh, do I want low density commercial in there? Maybe yes, maybe no. I think so. Maybe I'll do high density like we've done in here. But then that's 3 by 3, which are much smaller buildings. I think I'll just go with the residential in there. And as we play with things, let's change this around a little bit. This is awful. Let's try again. I do feel like I want to push it back a little bit. So let's try and do this here. Yeah, 4 and 4 might be okay. And then I'll do this, I'll do that. I might change. Do I want to change this? This looks terrible, by the way. I think it's because the height of that road. So let's go from here instead. And we do this. Much better. I will also let me play around with this. These two things that I don't want here. Like this is what I would prefer. So medium density residential. What is that? I'm getting completely lost. This one. I'll do I'll do the commercial on that side. I think now that we have smaller blocks, that will work. We'll get this first. We'll get then this one second. So we get that building. One more for the road. And then a little bit more commercial there. Good, so I can do this and get one extra. People is moving out. But I think now they're starting to move back in again. Let's take a look at the statistics in there and see what's happening. And I think that's citizens. Is that? No, that's one population growth. So this is what we have with people moving in. And this is what we have with people moving away. Yeah, I think it has been kind of stable if you think about it. The more the population grow, the more we have people moving away as well. But yeah, and every peak that we have is basically adding more zoning as well. I think we're safe, at least for now. Fingers crossed. Alright, they immediately start complaining about that, which means more housing for them. Alright. I'm also thinking if we should actually use the mixed one in there instead. I think I might do that. Because then this gives them some jobs, but also place to live. Yeah, I'll be happy with that. And then I think one more block of medium density residential. I just want this to be, I don't know if this will be right, but let's try it. We should try it. That's actually pretty good. This would be a bit weird. Yes, I know. And that's the whole idea of this. Because I want to see if I can fit a park in there with the right sizing. This would work. I don't know if that's the one I want, the hilly playground. This can work as well, the dog park. This works, which is the small park. Chopper park will work nicely in there. This is too large. This does work, which is the large playground. How about this? Can I fit that in there? Kind of can, by the way. I think I'll do it. We have to go in here, get move it, and then move this around. So we get that snug in there. Good. I might do another small parking here, or maybe a small house in there would be kind of nice, to be honest. Yeah, let's try the house. Where am I? Here. Let's see how that goes. And then I might not want them building over there, so give me this. Good. Let's do this. let's do that. Want to fit the space properly in there, and the entrance is on this wall. Nice. All right, good. Martin, hello, and thank you for the follow. Okay, they are moving in now, and our train is going. How's our train, by the way? 31 people. That doesn't seem great. I have 155 people moving around, so that's okay. That helps with traffic a little bit, at least in and out of the city. I feel like we need to work on this area over here. Let's take a look at this. We definitely need this to be improved. So, as I'm doing this over here. Yeah, that works. This works, and then just like this, so we get that whole area covered. Already looking so much better. Could also do a pathway in here, by the way. Could also do some, well, a postal office and a mailbox in here. Why not? People will be happy with that. Post office. There we go. That corner seems to be perfect for that. By the way, also need a pathway over here. Yeah, that's good enough. But yeah, I was working on this little area over here. Let's see, pathway over here. That's what I was trying to do. I think I could do something like this, just so we connect. And because I did this curve in there, we will do something larger like this. Yes. Might do another one over there. Maybe a line over here. This one. Just so it's a bit nicer.
A driving advisory has been issued.
All right, happy with that. How about this?
Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
Over here, and then I do want some
Public service announcement.
oak trees in there, maybe
Advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
3
Please exercise
birch
caution
trees
if
in
you
there
must drive and
to
try
fill
stay
in
off the
that
streets
gap.
until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Park Cafe. Nice. All right. Yeah, I like that corner. It's simple, but you know, created something different in the area, and I quite like that.
Broadcasting live from our studio. A sprawling complex deep under the ground.
How are we in terms of workplace now? Yeah, still in need of a lot more workplace. That's funny because demand isn't really there. What I can try to do, let's think about this for a second. Public transportation. At the moment, we do have, maybe that's not the best view.
I'll be back soon.
I have this red line that goes through here. What I could do is add another line that maybe this is the bus station that where we're going.
Already been dispatched, and traffic flow should
That could feed into this area.
You might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already
Where
know
would we go?
finding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Yeah, this would be the stop.
Region is on the rise, and when
Maybe this is a very touristic area, so
No sinking this
it's a good candidate. Go through there, through here, get in the middle here, and kind of jumped around, and then come back. I think so. Let's try. And when we build this area, we can expand that into that area instead. And I need bus stop with a shelter. So getting out of there, we will get through here. I'm wondering which place should I stop here. So I'm thinking going this way, and then we have a no through road here, no through road, we have a through road there. All right, so this would be somewhere I really want to see what I'm doing. I might stop there and then go to this area. We will stop here. Kind of close, but all right. And then I'm thinking that I'll stop here. So we'll go to this area, turn around, take a lot. Hold on, why is the bus stop in the middle there? That doesn't make any sense. Right, maybe not through the main road then. Let's go here. Might stop around Smogville. That's a great name. Fantastic name. Then I have to go through the middle there, which is basically... Let's stop here. And that'll be a circular one as well. Now this will go through the middle of that whole area. I want... This is kind of tricky. Maybe we stop here. Then go through there. Go here. Stop there. And I guess it's all the way back-ish. Let's stop over here. I hope I put all on the right side of the road. This is wrong, by the way. Definitely not there. Because this is a no to the road and they will come through here. So maybe what I'll do, we have a stop here. Could go through here, actually. I'll be okay in doing that. Let's do it. And then... I put on the wrong side of the road. Why am I putting things on the wrong side of the road? I'll have to just double check that. I think I can go straight back. I'll just go back and double check. Yep. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Correct. Oh, just those two. All right. Bus line. let's get... Oh, there's a lot of people coming by bus in here from the outside connection. So let's go here, our second line. And then what exactly what I had in mind? Let's see if it follows my cue there. There we go. And over here. We'll go over there. And I guess, yep, that's right. This one, that's right. This one. One more. And back we go. Now pause the game. Complete that. And the reason why I stopped the game is that I usually go here. So this is the line that we created. And I'll change to the electric bus. Otherwise we'll spawn like some buses that we don't really want or need. Then in terms of color, let's use red as well. I'll be fine with red on both lines. So we know red is internal line and white is the external line. Oh, 80. Why are they pointing that way? So many people. 8 out of 80. Yes, these lines are quite popular. Like, I'm impressed. Do I need to increase the number of buses in there? I might. Look at this. 100% utilization. Let's do one more vehicle there. And then look back here. I think this one should be all right. Yeah, we are good on this one. No vehicles. All right. Where is our bus depot? Right here. Can I add one more? I can, but that'll be just on another road here. Let's do it. We just remove the industry that we had in there, and hopefully we now have more than enough. All right, we do. Right, have people waiting there. Let's see. Not this line. It's bus line 4. Oh, look at this. So many people using this. I might view details. Get a couple more vehicles in there. And we'll see how this goes. Look at that. Great alignment in there. The buses are still coming, so we just have to wait a little bit. Yeah, I can see them there. But they're quite spread out already. All right, my bad. Which is good. That's what we want. And then hopefully that helps a little bit more with traffic and moving people around. And still this doesn't make sense. We still have a lot more unemployed people now. So how many people does this employs? 31. This 37. 24. 42, 46. Maybe we have to expand our industry. I think that's kind of what's going to happen. Also want to bring a road that way. Kind of going, just looking at it and make it. See how that goes. For now, that we do. And then Yeah, this will be all right here. I think I can make more companies this way. $90 and $90. Good. Alright, let's give them some industry. We take from one side, we give from the other. I can go crazy here and just do this as well. I'm okay with that. We need the jobs. We know we do, so might as well just go ahead and push for it. Oh, these buildings look interesting over here. Now I'm even thinking about changing these, although are they mixed? Yes, they are the mixed ones. 5 employees. 27 on the mix. Maybe we do this because 5 employees there doesn't seem right. Let's do these over here.
A driving advisory has
And it's
the immediate area
there they are.
for
Good.
road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This
Oh, I did
ends
medium
the
density.
local
That's wrong.
service announcement.
What we need is the mixed one. Oopsie. Let's try again. And we don't have the number. Mixed housing. Yeah, I'm correct. So we don't have the number of employees yet. But we will have it soon. All right. Much better, I think. It's going to the right place. So, yeah, good job. Now, I just noticed that we need to improve this area. Let's work on... We're using this one, right? Which was interesting and it's kind of nice. Let's keep using it. There we go. Just might increase this a little bit so it looks a little bit better. And we're good. Now, around here, I do feel like we need some trees. Is that a pine? Birch. Hickory, linden, birch. Oh, this one. I think it's just the light that was hitting it like differently. And let's put some bushes on the ground there, covering the area. Give a hickory that goes in the middle, also over there, and I'll get some smaller ones in here. I think that'll be more than enough. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, how about this? I think they would be happy with that. Actually, could go ahead and do the whole thing, but now that'll be overdoing a little bit. So I'll just play around with some trees over here. And maybe put some This one, cultivated green bush. In there, I do wonder. Something like this. Maybe a couple of lindens here and there. Just filling some gaps. Alright, over here, as I... that doesn't really make sense to do. What I was thinking here is basically like something like this, right? You know what? It does make sense. And it does look good. Alright, in the middle though. It has to be in the middle. I could even get a bean. Hello, Michael. Anarchy. Yes, anarchy is great. I think that's called trash can, right? Trash bin. All right. Yeah, I can add like potentially one there, and that's it. More than enough for that area. Can I fit something in here? Could use those. Yeah, just something like that. This area should be a bit wild, so that's the goal there. Okay, I'm happy with this. How is the post office going? Doing well. Plenty of ones collecting. How is our internet service? It's pretty good actually in this area, so no issues there. Park availability, are we okay? Yes, we are. Could do more over here, but we are okay for now. Police, good. Fire department, good. Schools, there's always something missing. We may try the Mediterranean, or don't we have this one, urban elementary school, that might fit really well in here, and we can have like that overlooking the park. I like that, and I like how this building actually is really nice. Now this should give us enough, yeah, kind of green, so we're good. Recycling, good. Healthcare and death care, we are pretty good. Water, still good. Electricity, yeah, can't complain. Although we might need a transformer very soon, but yeah, that's for later. How are we doing with the new bus line? 109%, all right. I guess we need a lot more buses in there. There they are. All going away. And we have just one more bus available in this bus depot. So I have to keep that in mind. Might build another one over there, that's alright. Or even somewhere on this side. Post boxes, I'm back. Just as I was talking about post office boxes, or mailboxes, or post offices. You definitely are back, yes. Couldn't miss that, right, AQ? Give me that bus. Thank you. Bus line. So yeah, with these new buses in here, these should help take people away a little bit. We have 141 people waiting here.
Issued for the immediate area due to
51 and hopefully none.
exercise
Good.
caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until
75, 92,
and a local public service.
80. This bus line is so popular. This is crazy. It's good to see that we are clearing that out. We can add one more vehicle if we need. That's our current capacity. So we can see. I'm just keeping an eye to see how the distribution goes in here. Like we're still pretty full on some of these buses.
We're live, and
This is a nice station. 0 passengers. All right, good.
somewhere
How about this one?
in the city.
Not yet.
Maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal.
Yeah, this one will survive.
You might want to wait a little while.
This one has quite a lot. So, what is this? Over there.
Use reminding you,
Guys, we can take a look at it.
check delays and drive safe.
Industry in the region
Look at
is
them.
on the rise,
So
and
busy.
business is doing well. That floats our boat.
Are they leaving the bus as well? Yeah, there's plenty leaving. Good. So 97. I guess we have enough now. It's just time for them to go around, do their thing. Yeah, 48. We should be good. And that is an almost empty bus coming at the back there, which should take anyone that wasn't available or able to jump on a bus. Nice. All right, this is much better. And got a lot more people moving. Reed, hello, and thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the content. Ooh, a lot of detailing today. Is there anywhere that I missed and wanted to do something? Well, there's still that block in there. This I want to leave it here, but I want more trees at the back. So we fill the gap a little bit more. Like this. And then, yeah, here I think I can do later, but I do want to make some grassy area. How many people do we have here? A lot. We could increase capacity for this. 50 is at the rooftop. Yes. And this is more space for more pupils and a hangout terrace on the second floor. Oh, that's quite nice actually. I love that. So we expanded to 3,400, which should be, yeah, push us quite a lot more there. But that's not what I was doing. I was here to do more grass. Let's give them more grass. Kids will love that. And then needs to be this. But I will make it a line, make it closer, and then we can do this. Nice, very simple, fill that gap, doesn't look like unfinished. And yeah, this looks great, actually love this building. How are we doing in terms of traffic and everything that we might need here? Yeah, there's still quite a lot of cars going through there. I might give them an extra option, although I feel like I'll add one extra block and that might give them more options straight away. Okay, let's go. one more option. I hate this gap in here. Can I redo it somehow? Let me try something like this. Still the same. Let me try something different. Here. It's kind of better, but doesn't fix the issue. Also, less issues with the commercial, at least around this area over here. I might shift those. What I'm thinking is that we will do low density, and I might do southwest. Why not? Just next to the school. I think that would make sense. And then we go with the medium density housing in here. That won't help with the jobs, by the way, but I think, oh, that is more than enough. Good. All right. I think that is fantastic. Did I miss? Oh, we don't have. Let's get this fixed. I'll do that. Let it run. Go back and remove it. Much better. And now we give them some extra jobs over there. I do feel like since the last update, the balance for jobs and residential is quite off. Doesn't like what I was saying, they're moving in because of availability of jobs, but then we don't have demand for any jobs anymore. But if you look at this, look at the unemployed just going up. Also have some homeless, but that is another issue. So, and then if you look at the workplace availability, we'd have 7 jobs available. Every time a new building comes up, jobs open and that close. And then will be the same when this finished building. So, doesn't make as much sense. But yeah, we'll take it, I guess. Don't know if I expand these or yeah, I will. I'm thinking to myself, and I know the answer to my own question there. I want to do this. There. And I could even do these tiny bits in here. What happened? On the building, why? I don't know, something else built on it on its place, so that's fine, I guess. Yeah, I think we're good. We do have a neighborhood here. We have neighborhood here. I think Smokeville will expand a little bit. This needs to go a little bit further. Let's go here and expand there. This will be the start of a new block. Oh, look at this. How come it's not part of the industrial park? Now it is. Well, as we're doing here, let's create a new one. I think this will be all right there. At least for now, that'll be a pretty simple layout. And we'll go all the way there. Finish here. Birdsong Ridge. I don't know if that'll be the name. I think that'll be stay that name for now. If you have any suggestion, just shout and we can take a look at this and see what we will do. I feel like change these with some offices instead. Might be slightly better for this area. And then we focus consumers over here. Profitable, has 500,000 in profit. This is 90% profitable, but is losing money somehow. They're buying foods. Oh, those are the hotels, right? I don't know what happens with tourism in this game. It just doesn't work.
For the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you
This is fantastic. All right.
until conditions improve. This has been a local public.
I think I'm happy with that, and I'm happy with the expansion in there as well.
Due to poor road conditions.
Now,
Please exercise
we brought more people.
you must drive and try to stay off
We have a lot of money, by the way, and this is
service and
mostly taxes, taxes, and taxes. We could try and lower taxation for industrial, so
It's time for another question from our listeners.
it's cheaper for internal production.
The tank.
I don't know if that's
I know.
even something that we want to do.
So here's his question. Did you ever
Like, look at this. We have surplus of every single thing,
realize us to mount them? Why,
except
sage question, actually.
raw materials,
Right, they're
which is understandable because we just have days of or raw materials, which is basically food, grains, vegetables, livestock. That's what we have in there. So we could work with something in that area or not worry at all. Maybe reduce just the
is only a slight
tax for industry so they have a better life. Although if you look at this,
question and for
yeah, they are struggling a little bit. I'll do that. We don't really need that much money, so let's give them some relief. The whole industry, by the way.
This just
I usually don't do this, but let's do it. Let's
expect delay
make them happier and hopefully
doing Russia.
give them some money back.
Seems like
And maybe
hurry to get
this will push the needs a little bit further. Like we I was about to say, we have a need for commercial. Keeps going up and down. I don't know if that is a building,
I have to start thinking about
something rebuilding or something like that. That's weird.
I'd never get it.
But yeah, should be more than enough. But we are doing well.
and it's
More than enough money.
all around
We have everything that we need.
was way up over
The issues with the not enough customers
Jim.
have already gone down a little bit.
Yes, everybody is figuring
So,
this is the place to
all right, I'll take it. Wait a little bit more. Oh, just saw a couple more going away. Some of those issues. So I guess this is helping us resolve that problem. If we still have too many, we'll replace more of the commercial in there, maybe reduce taxes a little bit further and see how that goes. But I think we are really, really good in a good place. I'm happy with the expansion that we've done on this side. And as soon as we finish this side, I will move to this side. And then that'll mean a rebuild of that. What I'll try to do here, I think this middle area, I'm not sure, right? But I think this middle area we'll keep. We'll change these and these. Maybe all of these as well. Maybe we'll keep this one. I think we'll keep the name in there as well, but potentially make these, I don't know, kind of do some medium density closer to the main road, and then lower density with the waterfront houses in here. I think that will look cool. But yeah, if you have any other ideas, let me know. I'll be back next Saturday, 8 p.m. Australian Standard Time. And as always, thank you very much for all the 4,647 likes. So really appreciate that. Thank you for the new followers as well. I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you for everyone that commented, asked questions, suggested new things, and or just were just lurking behind and watching the stream. I really, really appreciate you all, and I really hope you had a great time. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.